Hello, everyone. It's a delight to be back with you on this beautiful sunny Seattle morning. I wish you could see what I am looking out at around and about. The sun is shining, the daffodils are out, and as I look out around here, I can just see a glimpse of the snow-covered mountains beside me as well. And I love sitting in my sacred space, looking out at the trees and the mountains as I'm doing, and I usually start my day doing that. And it really is very, very therapeutic for me. Today it's a little harder than usual, however, as I prepare for this season and for this session. I'm sorry, I am reading my notes because I'm afraid that I am really going to have some problems with what I am going through here. But as I prepared for this session, I kept thinking, should I be doing this? However, encouraged by my therapist and friends to share both the joy and the pain of my current journey, I decided to share, even though I will probably be in tears before the end. Tom continues to improve every day, though he still is living in his own world of reality and probably will for the rest of his life. But I am dedicating this to him and to all those who suffer dementia or chronic physical illness and are probably in their last days or months. Actually, I think that the following quote from Henri Nouwen's book, Our Greatest Gift, a meditation on dying and caring, not one that I've been familiar with, but one that I am looking forward to my copy of arriving in the next couple of days. But I realize that this is probably for all of us because all of us need to learn to trust God more deeply, no matter what our condition is and how we feel about the future. Last week, when I met with my friend Shawnee Scott, she shared a passage from Henri Nouwen's book that she read to her mother numerous times in her last days. She read it again just before her mother slipped into the last stage of active dying. And it really spoke to her mother, and boy, did it ever speak to me as she read the passage out to me and told me the story. In fact, I think that both of us were in tears. And this story is about the Flying Rodleys, trapeze artists who performed in Germany during Nouwen's life. Nouwen was enraptured by them and returned to the circus, introduced himself, and ended up traveling with them for a week. So here is a quote from the book about the story, which I can't read without crying. One day I was sitting with Rodley, the leader of the troupe, in his caravan talking about flying. He said, as a flyer, I must have complete trust in my captor. The public might think that I am the great star of the trapeze, but the real star is Joe, my catcher. He has to be there for me with split-second precision and grab me out of the air as I come to him in the long jump. How does it work? I asked. The secret, Rodley said, is that the flyer does nothing. And the catcher does everything. When I fly to Joe, I have simply to stretch out my arms and hands and wait for him to catch me and pull me safely over the apron behind the catch bar. You do nothing? I said, surprised. Nothing, Rodley repeated. The worst thing the flyer can do is to try to catch the catcher. I am not supposed to catch Joe. It's Joe's task to catch me. If I grab Joe's wrists, I might break them or he might break mine, and that would be the end for both of us. A flyer must fly and a catcher must catch, and the flyer must trust with outstretched arms that his catcher will be there for him. When Rodley said this with so much conviction, the words of Jesus flashed through my mind. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Dying is trusting in the catcher. To care for the dying is to say, don't be afraid. Remember that you are the beloved child of God. He will be there when you make your long jump. Don't try to grab him. He will grab you. Just stretch out your arms and your hands and trust, trust, trust. Oh boy, did that speak to me, and I hope that it speaks to you as well. But I realize that not only does Tom need to experience this deep trust, but I do too. He is not the only one who needs to learn to let go. All of us do. And in the letting go into the trust of Jesus, who beckons us forward to his arms and hands, that's where we find safety. In response to this story and my reflections, I wrote the following poem, which I want to end with. Trust, trust, trust. May you learn to trust the catcher. Relax and do nothing. When your life swings like a trapeze artist, letting go of the surety of their swing and launching into flight. Trust, trust, trust. Keep your eyes on Jesus. He is the catcher, the one who beckons you in a soft and gentle voice. Let go. Hold out your arms and your hands. Do nothing but trust, trust, trust. Amen. And I hope that all of us do learn to trust. And thank you for being with me this morning. And I hope that we will continue during this Lenten season to deepen our trust for Jesus in his loving arms. Amen.